Welcome everybody to LCTV's coverage of the Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series racing, brought to you by Proper Arts Accessories, along with Super Partners, the official partners of the Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series. So, live racing here tonight from Auto Club Speedway for the 5th race of the very first season of the Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series for 200 miles here at this 2-mile oval. Current track temp is 93.65 degrees, but enough about that. We are looking here at our grid for today's race. So currently starting on the inside, Justin Wilson is your pole sitter. On the outside, Jason Hughes, in the number 9 machine. Round 2, Chase Berry in the number 1, and on his outside, Stephen Lennon, your Las Vegas race winner a few weeks ago in the number 48 machine. Starting in 5th place, Jim Ott, your last week's winner from Phoenix International Raceway. On his outside, CJ Gates, number 13 machine. Jeffrey Meyer rounds out your 7th place spot. Ron Honeyfield, number 2 machine, in 8th. Jason Barham, number 83 machine, came up close to winning last week. We're going to see what he can do here today at Auto Club. He will start 9th. On his outside is Blaze Tate, number 23. Greg Floyd, number 26 machine. He will start 11th, followed by Roy Atchison, the 3rd league owner, in 12th. So that is your starting grid for here at Auto Club as the pace car rolls off, and about to get underway here. Sorry about that. So, today's weather here from Auto Club Speedway. Air temperature is 68 degrees with 2-mile-an-hour wind speed into the north, 55% humidity, partly cloudy weather conditions here from Auto Club. How y'all doing tonight? Appreciate y'all coming out and watching tonight's stream. Hope it's going to be a pretty good race. Thank you all for coming out. If you do enjoy today's live stream, make sure you please hit that subscribe button and like button. It helps us out quite a bit, so we really appreciate it. But, you know, the pace car lights are off. It's about to go green here and set off race 5. Pace car makes a lot left on pit road. Jason Hughes and number 58 machine. He leads the field of green. Excuse me, I said Justin Hughes. It's Justin Wilson. Jason Hughes is on his outside. So Jason Wilson will lead the field to the green flag. Race 5 is underway here from Auto Club. They fan out into turn 1 here. The 1 machine of Chase Berry in 2nd right here, followed by the Jason Hughes in the number 9. Look at this, they're almost 3 wide back here. Jared Hager worked his way up. Pretty sure he had to start from the rear from a penalty previously, the previous week at Phoenix, so he's starting from the rear. Real fan out down the front stretch. Justin Wilson will lead lap 1 here from Auto Club. They worked their way off turn 2 once again here. Looks at the 48 machine. Stephen Lennon, your Las Vegas winner, working his way around the 2. Ron Honeyfield now all the back of the 13 is CJ Gates. Right on board with him here. He is now alongside the 13 of CJ Gates as they work their way down into turn 1 once again. Looks like actually number 9 of Jason Hughes work his way up into 2nd, rather 1 of Chase Berry. So moved into my machine up to 2nd. Ron Honeyfield now under fire The 48, 13 tries crossing over the 48 here. For, I believe, 5th place, so we're counting down for the top 5 spot. I got pretty close right there. 48, almost into the back of the 13. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Meyer kind of sits on here, watching all this spin out. Jim Ott already fallen back. Started 5th, now falling all the way back to 8th. So, not a great start to today's race that he wanted. But meanwhile, today's stage caution laps are a lap 25 and lap 50. That is when stage 1 and stage 2 will end. So, Lace Tam and Kirk Sage are going out of here. Jarrett Hager out of the outside of the 40 machine. Again, he's trying to work his way up from the back of the field. He's a man on a mission right now. Right now, it looks like we're Atchison under fire for the 40 machine. As up front, Ron Honifield looking underneath the 13 of CJ Gates. Meanwhile, Stephen Lennon actually fell way back. Oh, we're looking at guys in the back of the field. Very interesting. Ron Honifield moves past the 13, and Jeffrey Meyer now looks underneath that Budweiser Chevrolet Camaro. He's not able to quite get there. Those 13 has momentum on the high side. Their top 5 here on lap 7 of 100. Justin Wilson currently race leader, followed by Jason Hughes, about 1.1 seconds back. Chase Barrett currently 3rd, Ron Honifield 4th, and CJ Gates, as you see right now, battling for that 5th spot. On board now with Jeffrey Meyer, number 50 machine. He's currently in 6th place. 3.1 seconds back to panel leader. Trying to look to get inside the top 5, however. Right on the rear bump of the 13 is CJ Gates. Is actually, the 13 actually looks like he might get around the 2 here of Ron Honifield. Jeff Meyer going to have to try to find a lane to go with here. This is a pretty wide racetrack, so you probably will see some 3 wide races, especially on these restarts. Restarts get pretty wild here, so. Right now, the 13 moves past the 2 Ron Honifields. We move the 13 CJ Gates up to 4th here. Running aboard now with CJ Gates. He looks on the battle. Actually, he's going to get passed here by the 2 Ron Honifield. So almost 3 wide. 2 gets a little bit tight though and has to back out of it. That's going to give that spot up to the only 13 CJ Gates, Jeffrey Meyer, along with Jim Ott. So he's going to lose 3 spots here coming out of turn 2. Oh, and the 13 is in the wall. Looks like Stephen Lamb maybe on sideways too. No caution. He just turned it down on the front stretch. That was very interesting. Let's take a look at what happened right there. Not even quite sure what happened myself. Oh, I see what happened now. Looks like he came off turn 4 in the 50. He came down the 50 a bit. Got himself sideways pancaked the outside wall, went spinning down into the grass, managed to save it, and did not burn out of caution, but certainly a very interesting crash here. So he's gonna fall back here. But meanwhile, right now, it is just all Justin Wilson up front. He is currently, he got the pole, currently is your race leader. Fastest lap is a 40.822, so not better than him. 3,377 rating. That's a little bit better than mine, actually. So currently he's your race leader, leading all the 11 laps so far here tonight. Works his way off of turn 2 once again. Chase Berry. Actually, what happened to the 9 machine? Did he lose connection? Oh, he's on pit road. On the 48 machine. And there was a 58, excuse me, Justin Wilson coming in pretty hot here. Along with, it looks like, something else on pit road. Yeah, the second placer, Chase Berry, also down pit road, so we're going to see some pit stops here. With 2 of your front runners, that puts Jim Ott currently in the race lead. You're gonna come in here. And he's gonna pull away. So a 10.4 second pit stop for Justin Wilson. I don't think he took 4 tires then. Chase Berry also off pit road here. Are we gonna see anybody else come on pit road? Yep, here goes the 48. Steve Lennon, actually, I believe he already came in, so this must be a penalty as a serve. Here's O2 J.R. Hager down pit road, 38. The 38 also down pit road here. 38 is Hilton Young. And that's the JR, yes, JR. So JR Hager is away. So Jim Ott currently stays out. As I said, that he actually comes down along with Blaze Tatum, so Blaze Tatum and Jim Ott both going to come down pit road here at the same exact time. Anybody else follow? Yes, the 26th machine. He's gonna pit here. Greg Floyd. Nobody else stays on track, so Jeffrey Meyer, currently a race leader. He's getting passed by number 9. Don't put my tongue too. Jason Hughes, there we go, yeah. Okay. So, Jeff Meyer currently staying out. Jason Barham also on pit road. These guys are going to lose time by staying out this long. That is the problem, as we have 10 laps to go in the stage 1 here. Unless they can make it on gas, staying out this long is just not a good idea, because everybody else is on fresh tires, and they're going to be making up so much time by pitting earlier. And even if caution does come out, these guys are going to get their laps back. They don't need to get laps back because they're not going to lap down because how big this racetrack is. So, interesting call to stay out this long by these guys. But Jeff Meyer still race leader. Atchison in the 3rd, I believe, is also staying out here. Here comes Jeffrey Meyer in the 50, so Jeffrey Meyer comes on pit road. Jason Barham does not. So Jason Barham now gonna pick up the race lead here. First lap lead he's led all night. Roy Atchison, I believe, is still on track. Yes, he is. He'll pick up second as he crosses that finish line, or maybe not. If my number's ahead of him, but. Two of Ron Honafield. I don't know if he is pitted yet. No, yes he has. So Ron Honafield has already pitted. So 26, 13. Got that severe damage earlier. He's currently staying out on track, so he's currently in third. Here comes Jeffrey Meyer off pit road. And there goes Chase Berry. So yeah, indeed he is going to lose the race lead here. Actually, 58 Jason Wilson is going to be your race leader once this all cycles through. Meanwhile, here comes Jason Barham down pit road. Nope, actually that's 8 Darren Marin. Excuse me. There's Jason Barham already down pit road. So Roy Atchison actually is going to pick up the race lead here as he stays out. He's going to get one lap led. He's kind of slow on the backstretch here. Not quite sure if he's better running a gas or what. He currently is the race leader for now, as he's still staying out on track, so it's gonna be 6 to go in this stage when we cross the finish line here. It'll be interesting to see how far he can actually make it on gas. If he can stretch it, I believe he's what he's trying to do. It looks like he's trying to save fuel and try to pick up the stage win. It's just 5.5 laps left to go in this stage. It's gonna be interesting. He's the only person to stay out as everybody else is already pitted, so we're gonna see how long he's able to stay out here in the race lead, and if he can win this stage, or if he will sacrifice that lead in the stage one to come down pit road to cross the finish line this time by. Just 5 laps left to go in the stage, but you also gotta remember Justin Wilson, he's not far back. There's the 58 machine. He's just 15.4 seconds back behind Roy Atchison, so with Roy saving, he's going to have to save enough where he can make it, but also not lose too much time to where he can't, or he ends up losing the race lead. I think he has good enough of a race lead right now, if he just continues to save, that he can make it, not lose the race lead, but just definitely saving the fuel. You can definitely see him. When you see the backfire out of the tailpipe, that's when he's put the clutch in, he's letting off the gas, and that's the exhaust flames coming out. So 4 to go left in the stage. He's trying to save fuel, but now Jess Wilson only 13.5 seconds back, so he is certainly catching him. You can see right there, just 13.5 seconds back. Justin Wilson is coming. 3.5 laps left to go in stage 1. Jason Hughes is 19.5 seconds back. It's now just 13 seconds is the gap, but it sounds like 88, maybe actually, yes, indeed, I'm pretty sure he's out of gas. So he's coasting here on the apron. And yes, he will sacrifice the race leader to come down pit road, so he tried to make it to the end on fuel, but could not, as he's going to come down pit road now. So Justin Wilson will claim the race lead once again here with just 3 laps to go in stage 1. Roy tried making it all the way to the end, but was unsuccessful, as we're also going to give second place here to Jason Hughes. Chase Berry currently 3rd. Jeffrey Meyer 4th. And J.R. Hager will be 5th, so not a bad run for J.R. Hager. He started all the way back in 18th, worked his way all the way up to 5th, so good run for him. He's gained 13 spots here, so. Jim Ott, though, trying to take away that spot, so there's just 2 laps to go in stage 1. Justin Wilson currently out front. right on board with him here as comes out of turn 2. See, Roy Atchison actually is going to go a lap down. I think CJ Gates also going to go a lap down if he got involved in that little mini crash there, so. Oh, excuse me. As it looks like there's the stage caution, so stage 1 winner is the 58 of Justin Wilson. He will win stage 1 here as the caution comes out for the very first time here tonight on lap 25 for the stage end. Alright, just saying, gonna have to get his lap back. Jason Hughes second, Chase Berry third, Jeffrey Meyer fourth. Jim Ott did indeed pass Jared Hager there, so he'll be fifth. Jared Hager sixth. Jason Barham will be seventh. Kirk Sagert in 8th, Jeremiah is 15th, so Holton Young is 9th, and Blaze Tatum will get 1 stage point as I come around here to the leader, Justin Wilson. So Justin Wilson is, will pick up stage 1 from the pole here, so we're going to see how long he can hold it. Work our way down on the pit road here shortly. So looks like we're actually saying we'll get the free pass, which takes away from CJ Gates. So work for him. But here come the leaders down pit road. Justin Wilson comes down in first. Jared Hager pulls into his pit stall. Wilson right side goes up. And see he pulls off pit road here first. Nobody looks like they're gonna take 2 tires. They're gonna be 4 in gas. Justin Wilson will come off pit road first. Looks like Chase Berry is actually going to pick up second off pit road. Can't tell if Jeffrey Meyer got beat by Jason Hughes or not. Looks like Jason Hughes is going to come off in third. Jeffrey Meyer fourth. Jim Ott fifth. Jason Berry passed Jared Hager in pit road. Hilton Young, Blaze Tatum. There's Atchison getting his lap back. Ron Honefield. If I'm not mistaken, he's still a lap down. He's 11th. So Justin Wilson will be a race leader. Looks like Darren Manning actually might get the lucky. Yeah, Darren Manning and CJ Gates will get the wave around here. But it's currently Justin Wilson. Actually, looks like CJ Gates might pit here. Yep, CJ Gates is gonna pit. So there goes that. But Justin Wilson, currently your race leader here from Auto Club on lap 28. Don't go away, I'll be right back.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook, we are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero. want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirl. I wanna be the man that saves the world.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series racing here from Auto Club Speedway. I did just indeed realize that I accidentally left the music playing from the intro in the background, so I apologize for that, but our knob says all fixed now. As we are currently set to go back green flag racing here from Auto Club. So Justin Wilson will be your race leader. He will lead this field to the green flag. Base car makes her left turn down onto pit lane. Field is now in the hands of Justin Wilson. Green flag is out with back racing underway from Auto Club. Chase Berry with a pretty good restart on the outside. Meanwhile, Jason Hughes not with a so fantastic restart. Headed into turn 1 here once again. Jim Ott up to 4th. 3 wide. 3 wide here between Kurt Stager, TJ Gates, and Roy Atchison. Working on back stretch once again here. Oh, here comes Chase Berry for the race lead underneath the 58. Justin Wilson. He's not going to be able to get there, but here comes Jason Hughes with a huge run on the outside, followed by Jim Ott. So Chase went for that lead, and he ended up losing 2 spots from it, so not going to help him. But here comes Jim Ott now looking underneath the 9 machine for 2nd place. We're off turn 2 once again here. Side by side for 2nd. I believe Jim will have the 9 machine here as they work their way into turn 3, and yes, he will. Easily clears him. Just side by side. Oh, the 38 and the 23 almost made some contact. There comes the 2 machine fighting through there. He actually made some contact with the 23 machine, got into the I believe the left front of the 23 machine. Yeah, you see the fender damage right there on the Budweiser Chevrolet Camaro, so I'm sure the 23 not going to be too happy about that, but what an aggressive mover, Ron Honafield. As 38 Holton Young's falling back. It was actually Jason Hughes able to hold off Jim Mott, or get back around him rather. And now Chase Berry looking to try to get around that 3 machine. Actually gonna bump draft another front stretch here. Not exactly very safe thing to do, but he's gonna do it anyway, so. Now the 50 machine gets underneath the 1. Work the way into turn 2. Justin Wilson though, out front right now. So we the top 5, Justin Wilson, Jason Hughes, Jim Ott. Guys with J in their first name. Jeffrey Meyer actually now 4th. There's Jason Barron looking to try to get 5th away from Chase Berry. So top 5 will consist of all drivers with the first name starting with J. There's your fun fact for the week. Chase Berry falls all the way back to 6th. Actually, he's bump drafted on the straightaways here. Pretty sketchy thing to do, but meanwhile, Ron Honifield now looking underneath to 02, J.R. Hager for 7th. And not quite able to clear him as they work through 3 and 4, but I believe he's going to be able to clear him off turn 4 as 02, J.R. Hager looks to try to cross him over, but doesn't have big enough of a run, so he will fall back to 8th here. Great battling going on here from 3rd all the way back to 6th. From Jason Bear now looking underneath Jeffrey Meyer for that 4th spot. Gets to his corner panel, down that straightaway they go. This time by, it'll be 15 laps to go in stage 2. So we saw them all have to pit around lap 20, lap 15, lap to lap 20 last time. So we're probably going to expect to see them pit around the same time this time. However, they did have 5 caution laps to start off the stage from the previous stage. So actually, if I'm not mistaken, that will allow most of these drivers to make it to the end. Actually, it's 83 and 50. Very close to making some contact. I'm pretty sure that will allow these drivers to make it all the way to the end. Just still battling here pretty tight for 4th. Meanwhile, Jason Hughes not too far behind the 58 Justin Wilson. Been consistently about 4/10 of a second, so I'm going to see if anybody has anything in store for that 58 machine, as he's currently the dominant car here tonight. Jim Ott currently in 3rd. Actually, here comes Chase Berry on pit road. Interesting call by Chase Berry out of 6th place to pit here. He's going to be the only one to do so, so interesting call. But just mostly, we're going to see if he sparks some short, shortstops here or not. I'm not quite sure why I pitted it. He will go just a lap down, I believe. He gets off pit road. Here comes the 58. So yes, he will just go a lap down as there goes the race leader. But with those fresh tires, he might be able to make it up. But I don't know. It's only about 10 laps of fresh tires. So very interesting call by Chase Berry to pit out of 6th place. Especially considering I'm pretty sure everybody can make it to the end of the stage, so especially when he pitted, it's very early. Jason Hughes currently stuck in Jim Ott 3rd, and Jeffrey Meyer is chasing him down in a hurry. Getting by Jason Barron. Actually, Jason Barron will come on pit road here. So I guess it looks like some guys are going to short pit in here. Not quite sure why. I'm pretty sure everybody can make it to the end of the stage, so interesting. Jason Barron's going to pit out of 5th place. And actually, J.R. Hager pitted too. We missed that. So J.R. Hager pitted out of the top 10 as well. And 38 Hilton Young also pitted. So now the question is, how many actually make it on fuel? Because I mean, I know Atchison was able to make it 22 laps last time under green, and that was in a 25 lap stint. Whereas this is going to be a 20 lap stint since, you know, we start off with a caution. Very, very interesting. With just 10 laps left to go on the stage. So there's Jason Barham. He also will go a lap down. Meanwhile, Chase Berry working way down the 3 machine, but again, that's not for position. And here's 50 Jeffrey Meyer at a 4th place. He'll pit. Blaze Titton also down at pit road. Greg Floyd, 26 machine down pit road. So Justin Wilson's gonna continue to stay out along with Jason Hughes. Here comes Jim Ott now though at a 3rd place. Jim Ott is gonna head down pit road. Looks like everybody else is gonna stay out here. So Jim Ott now down pit road. Out of 3rd place, your previous race winner last week at Phoenix International Raceway, he will pit. It's a very interesting call by him with just 9 laps left to go on the stage. Again, I'm not quite sure where these guys are pitting, but I guess it's their strategy. As Justin Wilson still staying out here with just 8 laps to go. Jason Hughes will out pit actually, out of 2nd. So it looks like everybody's gonna try to pit here. I'm not quite sure why. And Ron Honeyfield actually going to pit out of 3rd. So some pit stops happening here. So somebody else is going to stay on track. So the current drivers who stayed out, Justin Wilson and Kirk Sager, are the only 2 drivers to not have pitted yet. There's Jim Ott coming off pit road. There's the 9 machine. Oh wait, Jason Hughes is back down pit road. Or has he not already pitted yet? I believe he's already pitted. I'm not quite sure why he's pitting again. Unless he just pitted. I'm pretty sure he just pitted. Yeah, he just pitted. Okay. Never mind, I have to go back. Actually, he's Justin Wilson on that pit road with just 7 laps to go on the stage. So Justin Wilson will pit, which forfeits the lead over to Kirk Sager and 40 machine. So interesting pit strategy here with just 6 laps to go on the stage this time by 40 machine Kirk Sager. He will stay out. So 6 laps to go in the stage 2. Again, I'm just not quite sure why people are pitting when they can make it to the end of the stage. I mean, maybe it's something I don't know about, but just based off watching this. I mean, stage 1, stage 25, stage 2, and on lap 50, so there's 6 laps to go in the stage right now, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I don't know. Kirk Sager through 3 and 4. Let's see if it comes in this time. Nope, he's going to continue to stay out. So 5 laps to go here in stage 2. Darren Maynard's going to head down pit road, but he's not in lead lap. So we're Atchison currently staying out actually. So he's in 2nd. Jeffrey Meyer actually. Oh, he just got past pit. Oh wow, actually, Jeffrey Meyer gained a ton of time on pit road. He actually passed Chase Berry, Jason Hughes. He passed a lot of people on pit road, so he's actually right at the very bumper of the race leader. So very good pit stop by him. Currently Kirk Sager with just 4 laps to go on the stage this time by. You can see he's saving fuel. Nope, okay, I thought I made a pit right there, but he's saving fuel, so just 4 laps to go here in stage 2. He's going to try to do what Roy Atchison tried doing in the very first stage, but was unsuccessful in. We just have 4 laps to go here, and it looks like there might be a problem with a 9 of Jason Hughes. He's slow on the front stretch. Not quite sure what that's all about. He's currently now a lap down because of that. So I'm not quite sure why he's slowed down right there, but currently Kirk Sajert out front. He will stay out another lap here. So 3 to go in stage 2. Jason Hughes actually is going to pit again here. So he slid up right there, and now he's going to pit. So I'm not quite sure if there's a penalty or what. That may be the case. We're going to hear from race officials after the caution comes out, but 3 to go in stage 2 here. Kirk Sajert currently a race leader, trying to save fuel, make it to the end of the stage. We're Atchison the third, also staying out, saving fuel, currently in second. He's extremely slow down the backstretch here, so see Justin Wilson there. He was your race leader for the these pit stop cycles started happening. So here comes Kirk Sajert on pit road. The race leader coming down pit road. We're coming up to just 2 laps to go in stage 2. Roy Atchison actually going to stay out here. So Kirk Sajert forfeits lead over to Roy Atchison. Now can Roy Atchison make it on fuel? 2 to go. These guys are willing to do anything it takes to get a stage win here tonight, I guess. So Roy Atchison picks up the race lead. Justin Wilson 17.8 seconds back, as Blaze Tate looks like he's going to go by and get his lap back. Have just 2 laps to go in stage 2. Can Roy Atchison make it? Actually, I believe there's only 1 lap to go in stage 2. So as soon as he crosses the finish line, the caution flag will be thrown, and he's actually going to head to pit road. So Roy Atchison III is going to head to pit road, which is going to give the lead back over to Justin Wilson. As there's Roy Atchison. There is Justin Wilson. So Justin Wilson actually will come off turn 4 here. And, nope, actually, we're just to the line. We're on lap 50 here, so this should be the end of the stage, if I'm not mistaken. I know the stage laps for lap 25 25. Those are the lengths of the stages, so. Waiting on the caution flag, as it looks like the one machine of Chase Berry is actually going to be in second, so he passed Jeffrey Meyer in the 50. Jim Ott will be in 4th. Ron Honefield in 5th. Jason Barham in 6th. Jared Hager in 7th. Greg Floyd looks like will be 8th. I'm pretty sure he's not a lap car. Indeed, well, Blaze Tate will be 10th, so. Well, maybe. Okay, maybe we're waiting until lap 55 because of the stage caution laps. I'm not quite sure. I was told it was 25-25, so I guess maybe they changed something. I'm not quite sure. The stage should be over by now, so I guess potentially we're waiting on. I guess we're extended the stage by 5 laps to have actually 25 laps green flag racing instead of just in total. This is the very first time this season we've done this, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, honestly. But so based off that, I'm just guessing it's 4 laps to go, or 3 laps to go, excuse me, in his stage 2. So Justin Wilson currently your race leader. Chase Berry in 2nd. Jeffrey Meyer in 3rd, as he's getting passed right now by Jim Ott, though, the number 3 machine. Also, Jim Ott will claim that spot, so Jim Ott up to 3rd, Jeffrey Meyer back to 4th. Corner Honefield is still in 5th, Jason Barham 6th, Jared Hager 7th, Greg Floyd 8th, and here's Kirk Sajert trying to pass Blaze Tatum here for 9th. So Kirk Sajert tried making it all the way to the end of the stage, but could not. And now he's under fire from. And now he's trying to pass the 23 here, with just 2 laps left to go in stage 2. As up front, Justin Wilson trying to put the 9 machine Jason Hughes a lap down. Goes to the inside, looks like he will. So Jason Hughes going a lap down here. Actually, he's going 2 laps down, excuse me. If not 3, actually. I know he pitted a couple of times, but I think he may actually go 3 laps down here. He was running the 2nd, so I'm not quite sure if he had a sort of drive-through penalty or what. I know that they were cracking down on aggressive racing and causing cautions and whatnot, so I'm not quite sure. So far, actually, tonight, not had any, we only had one stage caution, which was for, obviously, the stage end, so one caution only here tonight so far, so pretty clean and green race, as, I believe we'll be getting the stage caution this time by, as Justin Wilson through 3 and 4, comes off turn 4, gonna pick up the second stage win of the night and of the season for Justin Wilson, as he crosses our finish line right there. So let's listen. There is actually the 38 machine wrecking Hilton Young as he crosses our finish line, but the caution was out for the stage. So, and in fact, I believe Jason Hughes will actually be 3 laps down. Chase Berry is second, as we're going to show the results here. Stage 2, Justin Wilson first, Jim Ott actually second, Jeffrey Meyer third, Ron Honafield fourth, Jason Barham fifth, J.R. Hager sixth, Greg Floyd in seventh, Blaze Tatum eighth, Kirk Sagert in ninth, and I believe that it was Blaze Tatum in Atchison, I guess, in 10th. There's Chase Berry. Currently he's getting his lap back. Oh, okay. So Chase Berry actually was not in the free. He's actually not in the lead lap. So these guys are actually back for a second. Okay. That is very confusing. So, yes, indeed. Jason Hughes is currently 2 laps down. Oh, very confusing here, but. Justin Wilson will win stage 1 and stage 2 here tonight. Also currently led 38 of 56 laps. So pretty dominant run so far by the 58 machine of Justin Wilson, as they're gonna head down pit road here. So here come your race leaders down pit road here once again here tonight. Looks like all your race leaders will pit. So Justin Wilson, Jim Ott, Jeffrey Meyer. So worked away into the pit stalls here. Just Wilson at number 1 pit stall. Slides on in and actually has some trouble. I think he may have slid in just a little bit too far, so it's going to cost him a bit of time. We're going to see if that costs him the race lead here. Left sides are done. Jim Ott is away. And they drop the jack and go. And looks like, I'm pretty sure, the 3 Jim Ott got the race lead from him. Yes, indeed he did. So Jim Ott is going to pass Justin Wilson on pit road. Jeffrey Meyer comes out 3rd. Ron Honafield 4th. Jason Barham 5th. Blaze Tatum 6th. Greg Floyd 7th. Roy Atchison 8th. Kirk Sagert 9th. And J.R. Hager is still coming on pit road, and I believe probably fixing damage. You see the right side damage on this car. Looks like he's actually been on the outside wall at some point tonight. Interesting for him. Jason Hughes will stay out and get one of his laps back. As actually, we're going to go through your stops here. Jason Hughes will indeed get one of his laps back, along with Darren Manning. Chase Barron is actually going to pit, but Jim Ott is going to be out front here, leading for the second time tonight, as he did stay out for a lap earlier, but will officially now be the race leader, as we have your mid-race summary here. Currently race leader Jim Ott, we have 57 laps completed, 43 laps left to go. We've had 9 lead changes. Cautions have only been 2 for 7 laps, both of those being stage cautions. Currently the fastest lap of the race, the 40.774. They're currently under caution once again here tonight. But so far, pretty clean race No cautions out for crashes. We did have a couple spins. We had the 13 and 38 both spin out in the front stretch in the grass, but keep it straight, so no caution was called. Currently under pacing once again here. So Jason Hughes, I believe, got the free pass. Yes, indeed it did. So Jason Hughes now just 1 lap down instead of 2. No, actually, he's still 2 laps down. So I guess maybe he's 3 laps down. Based off his scoring. So actually looks like so guys are actually gonna make a second pit stop. So actually Darren Manning will come down pit road instead of staying out. Roy Atchison's gonna pit, Kirk Sager's gonna pit, Jason Hughes and Hilton Young, they all pit. So interesting, as we just have 1 lap to go before green. Space car lights are off once again here at Auto Club Speedway. Located in Fontana, California. Truck temp still 93.65 degrees at this 2-mile oval. So the Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series brought to you by the official partners of the Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series, Pop Rocks Accessories, along with Suicide Motors. So big shout out to them for sponsoring this league. So we're on race 5 of 34 here tonight. Hope we're all having a wonderful Sunday night. Don't forget to join us next week for race number 6. I believe at Texas Motor Speedway, so 1.5 miles next week. So sure you come by and watch that, starting at 8:40 p.m. Eastern, same as tonight, so make sure you come out and watch that. But lights are off from the official iRacing.com pace car. It makes his hard left turn down on a pit lane, and the field is in the hands of Jim Ott as the green flag is going to wave here once again from Auto Club Speedway. Great restart by Justin Wilson. Jeffrey Meyer not quite good of a restart as they go work their way into turn 1 once again here. Almost some contact between the 23 and the 02 for that spot, as Jason Barham now under fire from 02 J.R. Hager. So they're currently battling here for 5th. This looks like J.R. Hager's going to take that spot away, so 5th place belongs down to J.R. Hager, as they're actually going to get to the outside wall. And he's going to lose those 2 spots he just gained, so tough break for J.R. Hager. As you can tell, he's already been on the outside wall here before. He's actually going to cut off the 1 of Chase Berry. It's Jason Hughes that goes underneath him, but he's currently 2 laps down. Very aggressive here by J.R. Hager. The 23 actually going to slide up top here. Good spot back to J.R. Hager. J.R. Hager back up to 6th here. Jim Ott currently still holding off. Justin Wilson, honestly, kind of surprised by that. We saw, Jim has been, inside and out the top 5 all tonight, but the 58 machine has just been dominant all day. So great run by Jim Ott here. For the top 5, Jim Ott, Justin Wilson, Jeffrey Meyer, Ron Honefield, and Jason Barham currently your top 5. Look right out of the pulpy backstretch. Once again, there are a lot of bumps in that backstretch. It's one of the bumpiest stretches of any racetrack. Pretty old surface here, so pretty fun to watch as come around to complete lap 62 once again. The top 3 all kind of single file, but cut away from the rest of the field. 58, hungry for that cycle. He is your stage 1 and stage 2 winner after getting tonight's pole. Jeffrey Meyer, though, not far behind, but he also has Jim Ott right in front of him. Right on board now with our second place runner, Justin Wilson, looking on ahead of the number 3 machine. Right on the front stretch once again. Actually, Jeffrey Meyer almost got into the back of the 58 machine, so he had to check up to get keep from getting into him right now. So the top 3 all kind of together, only separated by 0.4 of a second. Definitely looks like the 3 and the 58 kind of gap in the 50 bit here. Actually, here comes the 58 machine. Now has a run on the 3 Jim Ott. He gets into that draft. We're going to see if he can make a move here. With just 36 laps to go. He's going to have to lift as they go into turn 1. Not going to quite be able to make that move. Started pulling away a bit here from Jeffrey Meyer, and that 58 is hungry for this race lead once again as we turn up to just 35 laps left to go in this one. AKA 70 more miles left of racing. Across our finish line, the 58 is there, right in the rear bumper of the 3. Actually, looks like it may be bump drafting them down the front stretch as we're into turn 1 once again. 3 is going to have to, pull everything he's got to hold off this 58 machine. He has been the fastest car all night long, and he is taking out all of that mirror of that 3. Trying to pressure him into a mistake or just try to get a run on him and make a move. We're going to see right here, watch him jump to the inside and try to make a pass. Doesn't quite have enough momentum, but he's still right there in his bumper. Actually pushing him down the front stretch here. Bump drafting down the front stretch at Auto Club. So he's just kind of staying patient right now in second place. Not willing to make a move quite yet. He's definitely better in 3 and 4, it seems like. In 1 and 2, he's a little bit worse, but he's also in that draft, so it's going to help him out quite a bit. And don't look now, here comes Jeffrey Meyer now looking to get into this as well. Jeffrey Meyer has caught these guys once again somehow. And actually, we got a battle for 4th now. Jason Barham trying to pass Ron Honeyfield, 83 on the inside, the 2 on the outside, but up front, the 58, right behind the 3 once again. He's going to try to look low, maybe not. Continue to push him on the backstretch, so he still don't want to make a move quite yet. Just going to 32 laps to go left in this one. Jeffrey Meyer, he wants these 2 guys to get side by side so he can gain time and try to pounce and make a move for the lead. Maybe take a 3 wide. The 3 try to break the draft, but 58 in there right now as the 3 blocking the 58 all the way up the track. Maybe a bit of contact right there as 58 gonna get a bit of a lower line here. It's working way off turn 2. Can he jump to the inside? Yes, he can. Now he's up to his door. Can he make a move on him? They're side by side at the back stretch. I think he might have him right here. They go into turn 3. Clears the 3. Can the 3 try to cross him over? No. Justin Wilson back out front here from Auto Club, so he's gonna lead 40 laps here this time by. While Jim Ott was able to lead 14. So just Wilson out front. Jim Ott trying to look to regain that lead, but I don't think he's going to be able to. That 58 has been the car to beat all race long. it looks like he wants to try to keep it that way. There's 30 laps to go. There's 30 laps to go here from Auto Club. Top 5 has to run. Justin Wilson out front, followed by Jim Ott, Jeffrey Meyer, Jason Bear, and Ron Honefield. Currently your top 5. Jason Hughes still 2 laps down after something that drive-through or something there. As Blaze Tatum actually currently running 6th, so good run for him. Chase Berry, not quite sure if he's in 7th or a lap down. Okay, he's actually in 4th position, so Chase Berry in 7th, Kirk Sager in 8th, Darren Manning is currently 13th, so he's a lap down. Roy Atchison, Greg Floyd, and actually, I'm not quite sure where the O2 machine is. Also, I believe the 48 machine did quit quite a while ago, so sorry for not updating you on that. But yeah, I don't see the O2 out. O2 is actually off the track, 7 laps down, so not quite sure what happened to him, but decided to pull off for the night. So we're way off turn 4 once again. Expect to see these guys pit sometime. Going to make it about 20 so laps on fuel. So the stage cost around lap 55, which means they pitted around lap 57. So that means they can only make it to probably around lap 79, I'm guessing, on fuel. But they need to have enough gas to make it to the end. So if they get a couple of laps, the pit window will open here. Justin Wilson still up front. We're going to see if anybody has the pit road. Does not look like it. Everybody still on track here. You actually see Roy Atchison, he's actually saving gas. He probably knows this will come down to fuel mileage as we have 27 laps left to go. Only making about 20 laps, but we're gonna have to pit here pretty soon because of when they last pitted, which was under the stage 2 caution. Currently, Just Wilson staying out front here. So your top 5 is gonna stay out. Top 6, top 7, top 8. See where Atchison, you see the flames coming out. He's saving gas. Doesn't look like anyone else is really saving gas as much as he is, so it's gonna be interesting when it comes down towards the end of this thing. Who has enough gas to make it to the end? These guys can stretch it to about lap 79, lap 80 if they can't make it to the end, so maybe if it's before then, they're gonna have to save actually, what's it, 58, maybe try and save a bit there. You know what, Jeffrey Meyer is all over the 3 of Jim Ott for second here. Actually, he's gonna get underneath him. Jeffrey Meyer looking for second on the 3 machine. Jim Ott looks like he's gonna let him go. Actually, the 3 is gonna try to cross him over. Has to get a run off turn 2, but not able to make anything happen. He gets in his draft. Jason Barron a little bit too far back to make anything happen as well. Here comes 3 Jim Ott though, underneath the 50 once again. Have to back out of it though to keep from sliding up into him. So. And actually, here come some of the leaders pitting. Blaze Tatum will pit. Well, Jason Hughes, but he's a lapped car. And it looks like someone else is going to pit road here. That is the 8 Derek Manning, also a lapped car. Greg Floyd will come on pit road now. Race leader is still staying out here. These guys are going to have to stretch it on fuel. We're on a Honda field now, coming on pit road out of 5th place. So more pit stops happening. Here comes Kirk Sagert. So we have 23 laps left to go in the race. They're not gonna have enough fuel to make it. The furthest we've seen anybody make it is 22 laps, and that was Roy Atchison. He barely made it, and he had to coast the pit road. So these guys, they're not gonna have enough gas to make it to the end. We're pitting right now, so they're gonna have to hope for a caution at this point. Justin Wilson is gonna stay out of Jim Ott, but Jason Barron, but Jeffrey Meyer was also gonna come on pit road here. So again, he's gonna have to really push and make it on fuel. Actually, it looks like he may have been speeding right there. It came on pretty hot. So all these guys who just pitted, they're not gonna be able to make it all the way on fuel. So I'm honestly not quite sure why they're pitting now. But so we have 22 laps left to go in this thing. That's the first we've seen anybody make it 22 laps. So it's gonna be interesting if they can stretch it all the way here. Justin Wilson comes off turn 4. And actually, he's going to jump down on the apron. He's in the 4-foot lead. They come on pit road. So Jim Ott is going to take the race lead. Here comes Jason Barham, also down pit road. Again, these guys are really pushing it on gas. As actually the two Ron Honfield going to try to pit again as he spins down pit road. Is actually going to save it. Not going to caution out. Is actually, the question is, was that planned or did he just spin? He got down the edges of pit road, but didn't actually pit. So we're going to take a look to see if that was actually purposeful or not. No, actually, it was not. So the two of Ron Honfield just spins off turn 4. Very interesting. I'm not quite sure why he came off into the middle lane, but he's going to spin right down in front of Chase Berry. Chase Berry did a great job to miss him. But there also would be a black flag for unsafe pit exit, if I'm not mistaken. So as currently Jim Ott is actually on pit road. Jim Ott, your race leader, now down pit road. With just 20 laps left to go in this thing. Again, it's gonna be pushing it on gas. We're Atchison on pit road also. Justin Wilson. Actually, we'll pick up back up the race lead. So it looks like everybody has already pitted at this moment. But I don't know if... I know, like, Jim Ott, he could probably make it on gas with just about 20 laps to go. He's going to have to save a bit, but I'm pretty sure he can make it. Roy Atchison can probably make it on gas. But everybody who short pitted, like Blaze Tatum and, I believe Chase Berry. Ron Honf was actually coming on pit road to serve that black flag that he got from spinning down pit road. Hilton now actually comes in. He's actually going to slide through his pit stall. There's Ron Honf looking off pit road now. Kirk Sagert also out there. So we're gonna see who can actually make it all the way on gas. Gonna be extremely close for these guys who short pitted with about 25 laps to go. They're not gonna have enough gas to make it unless they really save a lot. So it's gonna come down now to who can make it the most amount of laps on gas. So we saw Jim Ott and Roy Atchison pit with 20 to go, so they're good on gas. But even Justin Wilson and Kirk Sagert and those guys who pitted with about 22, 23 to go, it's very interesting. They can make it on gas. 18 laps to go here. Justin Wilson has led 51 laps here tonight, but the question is, does he have enough gas in the tank to make it all the way to the end? I'm sure he's looking at it right now, seeing if he can. And if he can't, he's definitely going to have to go in a bit of fuel-saving mode. Jason Barham is behind him. He actually pretty sure pitted at the same time as Justin Wilson, so he's on the same strategy as him. Blaze Tatum pitted way earlier, though. Jim Ott currently sitting third. He pitted with 20 to go, so he can most likely make it on gas with maybe just a bit of fuel saving. So he's about 2 more laps left of gas than the 2 race leaders right now. So it's going to be interesting to see here if everybody can't make it on fuel. It's just Wilson. Still out front. And here right there, he's clutching and coasting right now. Here right there, he gets right back on the throttle right there. So the 58 knows he does not have enough gas to make it to the end. So he's currently trying to save fuel, which is letting the 83 catch him. But the 83 is going to also have to save fuel. They're on the same pitch strategy. They both pit the same exact lap. And just listen right here. Okay, we're just not off throttle right there. Maybe the 83 is going to try to pressure that 58 to run out of gas. But at the same time, he's in the same strategy. So that's going to, that's going to give all the way back to the free machine, 3.333 seconds back. That's a lot of threes. We want to confirm. See right there, he's off the throttle and gets on. Yeah, right there, mid corner, gets back on it. He goes in the corner, lifts off the gas, puts the clutch in all the way, and that does save you a bit of gas. That's how you save fuel here at these racetracks. And good thing about this racetrack, you don't need a brake, so you're able to save a lot more fuel. He's only saving into turn 3 though, which is very interesting. Meanwhile, it doesn't even look like the 83 is saving fuel at all. So 83 most likely cannot make it on gas. He's not saving the fuel, which is why he's catching Justin Wilson. So, meanwhile, Jim Ott, he does not have to save fuel, if I'm not mistaken. He has 2 more laps of fuel than these guys, because he pitted 2 laps later than them. So it looks like right now he's in the seat to take away this race win from Justin Wilson and Jason Barham. With just 14 laps to go, 58 is definitely saving fuel. He knows he doesn't have enough. 83 is not saving fuel, but he also can't make it. So if he wants to make it to the end, he's going to have to save fuel. But right now, he's going to pass the 58 here, most likely. Meanwhile, Jim Ott only 2.5 seconds back. He's gaining. Even if these guys can make it on fuel, he might catch him before this is over with how much fuel they're going to have to save. So 2.5 seconds back again. Here comes the 83 underneath the 58 down the front stretch. 58 going to lead that time by, but 83 going to take over the race lead here, but he's going to have to pit, so it would be all for naught. 13 laps left to go here from Auto Club. The 58 lets the 83 by. So you're going to lift, put the clutch in. He's saving fuel to 83. He's not off the throttle at all. Like, he lifts off the throttle, but he's not putting the clutch in at all. So the 83 is still going full out here. Meanwhile, you can listen to Jim Ott. He is not off the throttle or not putting the clutch in at all. He can make it on gas. He pitted with 20 laps to go, so he should be good on gas, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, he definitely has a lot more gas than the 2 guys in front of him, because I'm pretty sure they pitted about 2 or 3 laps before him. So 12 laps to go here. Actually, Justin Wilson looks like he's gonna... He's still right behind him, so... Thought maybe he's trying to retake the lead away from Jason Barham, but not quite. So, Jason Barham not saving gas at all, which means he basically cannot make it on gas. Justin Wilson, he doesn't look like he's trying to save gas anymore either. He either must realize the fact that he can't make it or what. Jim Ott, though, he's actually fallen a bit behind, so that makes me curious as to if he actually also can't make it on gas, and he's saving fuel. But he can probably save just a bit and make it, whereas the 2 guys in front of him cannot. They're gonna have to save a lot of fuel since they're already on the apron right there, holding Young. He's not lifting off the throttle actually, so he's just falling behind, which means Justin Wilson and Jason Barham, they're not saving at all. They are going full hard out here, which is gonna cost them any shot at this win. 10 laps to go here. All I can hope on now is a caution. Otherwise, that will give this race win over to Jim on fuel mileage. So, gonna get pretty dicey here towards the end. Blaze Tatum, he pitted really early, so he probably can't make it on gas either at a 4th, which is gonna give that spot over to Jeffrey Meyer. We're gonna see if Jeffrey Meyer can't make it on gas, because I know Roy Atchison and Jim Ott, they probably the only two actually at this moment to be able to make it on gas all the way. See Hilton Young on pit road right there. Kirk Sager. So they're probably the only two actually to be able to make it on gas all the way to the end here. So this is gonna get interesting as to who can make it on gas and who can't. Don't believe these two leaders can. I know Jim Ott, Roy Atchison, and Babe most likely can. But they're the last two to pit. So I'm pretty sure everybody who pitted before them, especially those who weren't saving, like the 83, they're not going to be able to make it on gas. So it's going to come down to the last few drops in the fuel tank. We have just 8 laps to go. And actually, the 83 Jason Barham is actually going to pancake the outside wall off turn 4. So give the race lead back over to Justin Wilson. That's something definitely that you don't want to do when you're trying to make it all to the end on fuel. So Justin Wilson back out front. But again, I just don't think he's going to have enough gas to make it. And meanwhile, Jim Ott, he's closed that gap about half a second now. He's only 2 seconds back now, 1.9 seconds back. So he is catching these two guys, who I don't believe can make it all the way on fuel. In fact, I don't think 58's even saving gas anymore. So either he can make it, or he just realizes that, you know, he's the feet and he can't, and he knows that he can't make it. I don't know. 7 laps to go here. It's gonna come down to every last drop of fuel. We're gonna see who can make it on fumes. The 58 I know was saving, which is why the 83 was able to pass him. So I don't, if any of these guys can make it, it'll definitely be the 58 that can make it further than the 83. But it's still a big if. I'm still not quite sure if they can make it or not. He's still clutching and coasting actually. So 58 still trying to save gas. And you see right there, he was definitely off the gas a lot longer that time. As we have just 6 laps to go here from Auto Club. It's going to be a pretty exciting finish here. He's actually clutching and coasting now into turn 1, so he's really in fuel saving mode. Meanwhile, Jim Ott is catching these guys quick. Right on board with 83 Jason Barham. I'm going to listen in on him and see if he's saving fuel at all, if he's just going hard out. Yeah, he's not even saving fuel. The 58 saving fuel and actually staying ahead of the 83. So 83 is not even trying to save fuel and is racing. 3's actually falling back just a bit now. 5 laps to go. The question is he trying to save fuel back to the end? So he's actually falling back now 2.5 tenths. He's not lifting. Or he's lifting, but he's not clutching at all. So we have just 5 laps to go now. We're gonna listen in on the 58, see if he can. There he goes, puts the clutch in. 83 and the 3 are not saving gas at all. Going up to just 4 laps to go this time by. Actually, it looks like Blaze Tatum. Let's see here. Nope, he's staying out. But he's going to definitely have to most likely pit. I believe most of these guys are going to have to pit. I know the 88 and the 3 can make it, but everybody else I'm not quite sure about. So Justin Wilson still out front with 3.5 laps to go. He's going to have to hope he can make it all the way on gas. I don't believe the 83 can make it. He's not been saving at all. Currently in second, so it's going to be interesting here. Let's work our way through 3 and 4 once again. 83, they're still staying out. So the 3 Jamont only 2 seconds back. 58 can make it through turn 4. He should be able to coast across the finish line, but again, it's going to come down to that little last bit. Actually, the 23 actually blew his engine, so he's going to come on pit road. I would go to a replay right now, but at the end of the race, I can't quite do that, so we may go look at it after the race. But Jason Hughes still, excuse me, not Jason Hughes, Just Wilson still out front here. He's actually not saving gas anymore, so I'm guessing he can either make it or he knows he's gonna have to pit here, but he's still not pitting. Everybody's staying out right now, as it looks like, with just 2 laps left to go here from Auto Club. Everybody's staying out on track, so Just Wilson out to a 1.2 second gap over the 83 and a 2.3 second gap over the 3 machine. It's gonna be close. He works his way into turn 3 once again. Yeah, he was off the throttle right there. He was on the clutch, so comes out of turn 4, 1 lap to go here from Auto Club Speedway. Does the 58 or the 83 have enough gas to make it to the end? And if not, that 3 machine is right there. Running on fumes is the 58. Through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch he goes for the final time. Does he have enough gas? Into turn 3 he goes. He's clutching and coasting still. As he comes off turn 4, he's gonna make it. Justin Wilson will win race number 5 here at Auto Clubs. He crosses their finish line. Justin Wilson will win. Jason Barham second. Jim Ott will come third. Chase Berry is gonna round out in 4th here. Jeffrey Meyer not too far back. Actually, quite a ways back. Actually, I believe Jeffrey Meyer ran out of gas. I don't even see Jeffrey Meyer. But Justin Wilson, your race winner here from Auto Club Speedway. Looks like he may actually be out of gas here. What a fantastic run here. Winning stage 1, winning stage 2, leading 65 laps here tonight of the 100. So great dominant performance by him. Looks like he actually may have enough gas to burn down here as he goes around to the front stretch. He's going to have enough gas to do a bit of a burnout. So Justin Wilson, your race winner here tonight from Auto Club. Dominant performance, started on pole, 1 stage 1, 1 stage 2, and led 65 laps en route to the victory here tonight. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we're going to be back with some interviews from your top 3 finishers, along with a look from the results top to bottom. So don't go away, but we'll be right back.
When I was 16 years old, I was working at a Goodyear tire store, and my boss actually built an old dirt car, street stock Monte Carlo. Went with him one night, fell in love with it. It was a hell of a race, hell of a party, and a big fight afterwards. I was like, this is it. This is it for me. It wasn't long after that, I was driving an old 78 Camaro out of the weeds at that guy's farm. We pulled that thing out and made a race car out of it, and away we went. You know, I think a driver has more to do with the equation going back and racing dirt, whether it's a modified, a late model. You can do more with the race car. You know, the harder you drive it, a lot of times, the better it goes. You can crawl up on that wheel and feel like you made the difference at the end of the night. Asphalt car, you can't overdrive them. Well, that was the first thing that I had to learn right off the bat is, oh my gosh, I've got to discipline myself, not overdrive this thing, and that's how you get the most out of it. Truth be told, communicating the right information to your crew and your crew chief so they can do their job and make their appropriate adjustments for you to go faster and do your job is probably 90% of the game in our world. I've always loved late models. You know, my dream was to be a late model driver driving for a living across the country like Daryl and Don do that drive for me. I mean, that was, truth be told, that was my dream, you know. I always wanted a semi. I always wanted a stacker trailer with 2 hot rods in it and let's go racing. Let's take off with your buddies and go race and chase that dream. Never in a million years did I think it would turn into a Cup Series, and I actually have an opportunity to own 2 dirt late model teams. When you think of iRacing, you don't think of a video game. It's not. It's way above and beyond any of that. You know, dirt racing changes so much. The track changes so much. Being able to capture that, to, experience all those details that surround dirt racing and make dirt racing what it is what makes iRacing so cool, because they did nail all of that. I knew when they came to our shop and scanned cars and went to the detail of getting that car right, I knew that it was going to be over the top, because it blew my mind just the work that went into making sure the car itself was legit. This sport has been around a long time. The competition can't be replaced, and that's what brings people back to the racetrack week in and week out.
The yellow flag is out. Pit road is now open. Keep your eye on those gauges. We'll give you 4 tyres. 3, 2, 1, now. We're done. Get going.
Back live here from Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series Racing here from Auto Club Speedway, race number 5 of the season. now in the books. So I'm going to bring in our third place finisher, Jim Ott. Jim Ott, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Jim, we saw you kind of in and out of the top five much of the night after qualifying fifth. We saw you there. You pitted with about 20 laps to go, and I honestly thought that you were going to be in the right place, the right time for the win, as it looked like you had enough fuel while the two leaders were trying to save to make it. But they were able to make it all the way to the end of that run to finish off. But you were able to come home with a P3 finish. Just tell us how your race went tonight.
Yeah, definitely happy with the P3 tonight and good points day. But as far as the 58, I had nothing for him tonight. It was kind of a strategy. So, happy with that. But overall, that's the best finish I could have got tonight, I think.
Yeah, we saw you get ahead of the 58 off pit road after the stage 2 caution there. You held ahead of him for like about 10 laps there before he was finally able to get around you. But any special shout outs you want to give?
Absolutely. Again, Roy who puts on the league and teammate CJ. And then thank you for what you do up there in the broadcast booth. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And thank you for your time, Jim, and have a good night.
You too, Lucas.
So that was number 3 machine of Jim Ott finishing out P3. We're going to see here if we have Jason Barham. Jason Barham, do you have a copy?
10-4.
So yeah, Jason, we saw you bound up there with Justin for quite a few laps left to go. You got into the outside wall a bit there, but just tell us how that fuel strategy is working there at the end with you and Justin kind of saving fuel, knowing you was gonna be pretty close on fuel to make it.
I ended up finding out he was putting the clutch in before the corners. I went all out. I gave it everything I had. I actually ran out on the backstretch after taking a checker flag. So strategy was pretty much spot on. I gave it all I got, and I didn't have nothing. I even brushed the wall there towards the end. How'd it look up from top?
That was pretty exciting to watch the fuel strategy went on. I was honestly thinking that you weren't going to have enough gas to make it because I knew the 58 was saving and I knew Jim Ott pitted quite a few laps after you. But 2 weeks in a row, you're going to come up here at the end with a second place finish while, not exactly running up front all race long. So definitely can't be mad about that. But any shout-outs you want to give?
Just thanks for Roy and his wife and everybody that put the league on, and thanks for doing the broadcasting week to week. And I just look forward to next week. Hopefully I can stop placing second, just move one spot up.
Yeah,
we'll see you next week, bud.
Yep, have a good night. Alrighty, so that was your second place finisher, number 83 machine of Jason Barham. I'm going to have your word with your race winner here. Justin Molson, do you have a copy?
Oh, yes, sir.
So, Justin, now it's like pull a cycle here, winning stage 1, stage 2, and winning the race. Pretty dominant performance, leading 65 of the 100 laps here tonight from the pole. So, definitely something you can't look back at and be mad at. We saw you clutch it and coast in there for much of the last few laps there. You knew it was going to be pretty close on fuel. Just tell us how that ending was.
Yeah, I mean, we were about 2 laps to the good, and every time I would drive it like harder to, my normal race pace, it was dropping kind of quite a bit. So I just saved just as a precaution. I think at the end of the race we were still like a lap and a half in the green, but it was good to just save. And honestly, it made the car more stable, just slowing it down and clutching it anyways.
Plus, they gave you some fuel to do a little bit of celebrating on the front stretch, so you definitely can be mad about that. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is your first start in the series?
Yes, tonight was my first start. My buddy Jim, who finished in third tonight, invited me over here. He invited me over about a month ago, but I had to leave out of town for a month, so actually my first week back, so I figured I'd come in and test the waters.
Yeah, certainly. So first start, you're gonna have a pretty dominating performance. So definitely can be mad about that. And actually, I do remember this afternoon I accepted your invitation to the league. So, uh, but yeah, so pretty dominant performance. Starting first and finishing first. Also getting all those stage points. So just any shout-outs you want to give?
Oh no, just shout out to you guys for letting me race and everything else, and it was fun. It was a good race. Yeah, I think I'm set.
Alrighty, so well, thank you for your time up here and getting congratulations on the win.
No, thank you.
Alrighty, so that was your winner here from tonight, Justin Wilson, number 58 machine. In his first start, you heard it right there, in his first start, he picks up the win. So, pretty good job by him. As we're going to take a look now at your results. So, looking at your results here, Justin Wilson picks up the win here tonight with Jason Barham coming in second for the second week in a row. So, definitely eager to pick up the win at Texas, as you heard in that interview. Jim Ott running out in third after winning last week, so pretty good run for him. Jace Berry comes out in fourth for Atchison with his first top 5 of the season, pretty sure. Coming out in fifth, Jeffrey Meyer sixth, Greg Floyd seventh, Kirk Sagert in eighth, Ron Honfield in ninth, and Darren Minnie running at your top 10. Blaze Tatum is going to finish at 11th, 4 laps down after you saw the engine failure from him. Hilton Yana in 12th, also finishing 4 laps down. Jason Hughes saw running in the top 3 much of the night, but also he had some troubles, so he finished 13th. Jared Hager, also another guy with some troubles, finishing 36 laps down, the number 02 machine. CJ Gates in 15th, 71 laps down. Steven Lennon 16 laps down, 16th, 88 laps down, and he rounds out your field. So, race number 5 in the books here from Auto Club. Race winner is Justin Wilson, so congratulations to him from all of us in the booth. Appreciate y'all for coming out and watching. Again, if you did enjoy tonight's stream, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button. Helps us out quite a bit, so we appreciate it if you do that. Again, we want to thank you all for watching, and we just hope you have a good night. And we'll see you here next week, 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time, for Texas for another 150 miles there. So we appreciate y'all from watching, and have a good night.
Even in a room full of people, you feel alone. You may feel yourself slip into the darkness, feeling undeserving of help, yet in need of a hand to guide you. Every 40 seconds, there is one death by suicide. But it doesn't have to be this way. Whether you can see it or not, you are so deeply loved and strong. You are worthy of recovery. Even in your lowest lows and even in your darkest moments, you deserve a brighter tomorrow. If you or anyone you know is feeling alone, don't hesitate to call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK, or the Second Floor Youth Helpline, 888-222-2228. There is always hope. You deserve a brighter tomorrow.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.